Captain Insano shows no mercy.
Straight cash, homie.
Hold on to your butts.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Basement Monsters Game Day Podcast on Sports Zone Chicago. I'm Ivan Vargas. As we wait for Luke to log on, it looks like he's having some type of issue. It says device not connected, dude, if you can hear me. That's final. The Seattle Seahawks lose at home to the Los Angeles Rams 30-20. It was a close game throughout, and then all of a sudden, the biggest play of the game, the pick six by Russell Wilson, it was a backbreaker. It was a backbreaker in a close game, in a game where with a rival, where they know you know them. You can't give them anything, and Russell Wilson gave them a gem. They gave him a cookie, and they took full advantage of it. That's to say the least. The pick six looked like I was saying, man. That was the backbreaker, bro.
Yep. Yeah, I called that at the beginning of the day. I had a feeling Russell was going to throw a pick six, and it was going to be because of that Rams defense. That one was actually on Russ, but and a great play by the defender. But the defense, I kind of had my doubts there for a second when I saw Donald go out. I thought this might free up Russ to have some time to go down the field. But Tyler Lockett, I don't even know if he caught a ball today. It's just like he was nowhere to be found, it seemed.
I think he did. Yeah, I believe he did. Tyler Lockett had two catches, 43 yards. He had a big one. I remember the one big one. He had I forgot how many yards it was, but he had one big catch, a big play catch, and that was pretty much it. Two receptions is pretty quiet. DK Metcalf was getting frustrated on the sideline as well.
Yeah,
you saw him. John. I don't know whether. You don't know what was said, when people put cameras on you and you get your picture taken all the time, there's perceptions can be misleading. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, the image can be misleading. Like you don't know his frustration. You don't know if somebody missed their assignment or he's frustrated with something he saw or somebody's not listening to. You don't know what it is, and it's a playoff game, so you understand. Emotions are high, but you saw that initially, and I feel like initially. That's a problem. If I felt like they were confused from that point on, and then going into that second half, it was like that pick six. Like I said, the pick six was the one that ended it. But then the Rams just broke their spirit. They kept running the ball. Cam Akers, 131 yards, and a touchdown. Like that, he was a huge part of this game. 28 carries, dude. 28 carries. 9 of 19 was Jared Goff for 155 yards and a touchdown. In relief, because remember Wolford went out on a bullshit no call.
Right.
I'm sorry, Jamal Adams should have been thrown out of the game. Look, he is a runner, but he's given himself up. He's given himself up fully, and you went in leading. You pretty much led. You led with your shoulder and went right at his head. To me, that's your head hunting at that. Right. And I feel like he was a defensive player. I hope he's all right, but Jared Goff, just give him credit. He came in with a broken thumb, just had surgery on it, was able to deliver for them. Russ, my problem today was Russ.
Yeah,
he looked bad. He did not look comfortable, and that Rams defense can make you do that. It can make you uncomfortable.
Into mistakes.
Say again. Go ahead.
They force you into mistakes, man. Just with the pressure they're able to apply up on the line. It's unreal. It makes you get rid of the ball fast, and their secondary is no joke. Like especially with Jalen Ramsey out there, like they've got some playmakers out there. And like I said, if you're forcing a quarterback to throw the ball before he really wants to throw the ball, or maybe hang it up in the air a little bit longer than he needs to, those guys are going to make you pay. And like I said, you just look at that pick six. Like what a fucking play was that? Like the dude bust through two guys, right?
He read that clean. He read that perfect.
Right.
The way he stopped, the way he approached the line, the way he walked up to the line nonchalant. It looked like he could hear. Obviously there's no fans. It would be a different story if there was fans. up in Seattle. It's no joke. You know what I'm saying? The noise, the crowd, it's something different up there. So it plays a part in the game, and that wasn't there today. Like that hasn't been there all year. So to go up to Seattle and get this playoff victory, the Rams are fortunate that it's not your regular type of year. Because I think if it's your regular type of year, you're going to have communication issues with that crowd, and I mean a lot of that is a huge part of what Seattle does, and I feel like that the Rams they could hear it, they understand where they're at. Like I'm sure he picked up on something, at least the cadence when he walked up. Like I said, it was just very nonchalant, and then boom, he reacted and exploded to the ball and was able to pick it off and go for 6. It was a great play by him.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, and the Rams going forward, they're walking a very thin line because if Wolford goes into concussion protocol, can't play next week, and Goff, let's say he gets his hand dinged early in that game, trot on the punter because that's your next quarterback. Old Johnny Hecker becomes the third string quarterback. So that could really come back to bite him. I mean, because all it's going to take, Jared hits a helmet. Jared somebody lands on that hand or something like that. Like it's and that's very feasible. Like that could happen on every play.
They got somebody on the practice squad. They got a guy on the practice squad.
I don't know. They just said today. They said anyway that if Wolford couldn't go and Goff got hurt, it would be Hecker today. So I don't know if maybe they can pull somebody up.
Yeah, I think they got to find. I think they have to have a practice squad quarterback. You have to have somebody to go fill in that spot, like if just in case, break glass in case of emergency type of quarterback. I don't see why they wouldn't. I would not want my punter taking snaps at all. This is not Tom Tupa. We're not talking about Tom Tupa going out and trying to lead a comeback. This is a playoff spot in a huge game with a team that needs a quarterback to at the very least take care of the football.
Yeah, they're and moving forward, I mean, Cam Akers isn't going to put up these numbers every game. So I mean, there's going to have to be a little bit more that they're going to have to get out of Goff if they want to, continue to fight throughout these playoffs, because they're going to be coming up against some pretty high scoring teams, or they can be high scoring teams. And Tampa possibly. Then you still got New Orleans out there, Green Bay. So I mean, if they're not getting at least, I mean, today he was under 200. So I mean, I feel like him going forward, he's going to have to be in the 275 to 325 if he wants to really keep up with these other teams that are able to put up points so fast.
Yeah, the Rams put up 333 yards today to Seattle's 278. It's a great balance. They got a great balance. 164 rushing yards, 169 passing yards. The defense plays lights out. Darnold's okay, even though the offense has questions with Cooper Kupp, a couple other players too, I believe. I like where the Rams are as a team, balanced. It's just are those injuries going to come back to haunt them? Is Jared Goff going to be able to hold up with that thumb? I don't know. We're going to have to find out come next week. Really, really fast whether they're going to be a viable team moving forward.
I'm just waiting to see who they're going to play.
Yeah, well, you know what? We got another game. We got one more game. Big time. Big time. We got another game. Big time game. Your game.
Yep. Tampa Bay.
Bucks versus the Washington football team. And I'm like, man, I'm sitting here and I'm just like, dude, for some reason, I feel like this one's going to be like the sleeper. Like, I feel like this one's going to be I do feel like the Bucks are going to win. But I feel like it's going to be a underrated sleeper, even though we have Alex Smith is out and he will not be playing. I still feel like the Washington football team's defense is going to cause enough problems to at least keep it close.
Yeah, they've got a great defense. They've got a great defensive-minded coach. Chase, we talked about it earlier, like Chase Young, and Defensive Rookie of the Year, just like. The guy's just unstoppable sometimes, and when he starts building some momentum, man, it's like he gets stronger and stronger as he goes. So yeah, they're like I said, I think the big battle today is going to be that Tristan Wirfs, that left tackle, and Chase Young. I think those two are going to have a big time battle. They're both rookies, so they may be seeing each other a couple times throughout their career. But yeah, Tampa needs to. I don't know. For some reason, I just feel like Tampa Bay is just going to air it out, and I think I don't think Washington's going to be able to keep up. That's if Tom gets time. If they can negate the Chase Young pass rush. I mean, I know Washington still got some other guys that can rush too, but I'm not really. I'm more worried about Chase because he's coming from the blind side of the quarterback. So
right.
Now he's my biggest worry. So,
right.
Like I said, if Tom's got time, I feel like they did start airing it out because, they've got that three-headed monster out there, and they could all beat you. It's Evans, Godwin, and Antonio Brown.
Mm-hmm.
And then you want to pepper in, Rob Gronkowski in between here and there. And then hopefully Ronald Jones is able to run the ball because I feel like that's going to negate a lot of that Chase Young pass rush as well. So, like I said, if Tampa can protect, like I said, just handle Chase Young, be able to run the ball, I think that they're going to start airing it out. I don't think Washington's DBs can keep up.
We'll see, dude. We'll see. Well, anyway, we're going to go ahead and get to the game, man. Enjoy it. Like I said, it's going to be entertaining. I feel like this one's going to be a fun one.
I hope so. Yeah.
Anyway, guys, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here until halftime of Bucks and it's like the Bucks and the Washington football team. It's just like weird. It's just weird coming off the tongue. You have to be like prepared to say it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta
think about it.
Make sure I say Washington football team every time. All right, guys, we're gonna get out of here until halftime. Peace.
Captain Insano shows no mercy.
Straight cash, homie.
Hold on to your butts.